Hey girls, I hope you have all been well. This video is to catch up on where we've been with the classes. This last week we have had spring break and we didn't really know how we were gonna do the school year, if we were gonna continue or return, and so now we know that classes are canceled in person, so we will be continuing online. And I just wanted to go over a few things that are very important. The first thing is that we have just decided actually this weekend how we are going to track students' time. And so the reason it's important to track your time is not only for us as a department, but also for you guys and for your certification or your certificates after achieving each level and making sure you can continue to the next level. And so the way that we're doing it is we will be giving you activities. For example, for our next week, I have the lesson here. We're going to be looking at Unit 10. And in Unit 10, we start off with Lesson A. And so in each lesson, I will be giving you activities to do. For example, in this one, it's just write 4 sentences, pretty much answering the questions that we see right here. And what do we see? What do we see here in the pictures? You know, what story are we explaining and things like that. I'm not going to start into that yet, but each activity is timed. So for example, in this one, I think that students might take about 10 minutes to finish 4 sentences right here, explaining, what's happening in the story and answering these questions. So that's about 10 minutes. And if we go down here to the second part of Lesson A, we have 2 listening exercises, that we need to answer. We have exercise 2A and 2B. So this might take another 10 minutes, and it might take a little less or a little bit more for a few of you, but it takes about that much. It might take about 15. And so the next one is the reading exercise here. And we're not only going to read, but we're going to complete with the vocabulary. And I think that this, with the students, might take about another 10 to 15 minutes. And so in total, I think that with these exercises, these 3 exercises that I just talked about, this one that we have in Before You Listen, and these 2 down here are about 30 minutes. Okay, so the teacher's going to time that 30 minutes, and when you guys complete that in a different page, or if you print this information, if you print out the packet at your house and fill in, what you need to do is take a picture of your work. For example, if you write the sentences on a different sheet of paper, okay, for example, on a different paper, 4 sentences, please take a picture of that and send it to me. Please take a picture if you have the material like this and you fill it out or fill it in. Please take a picture and send it to me. And so we're going to see the best way to send it to me as well. Once you finished the material here or on a different piece of paper, oh, and one more thing. If you do it on a different piece of paper, make sure that you have very well labeled the exercises. So for example, on this exercise, it's number 2, listen A, for example, and then listen B. Okay, and then my answers are going to be right here. Okay, then I'm going to continue to number 3 after you listen. Okay, and so this is just very important for me as a teacher and for you as a student to take track of the time completely. Okay, and don't forget to put the page number as well. Okay, so that would go right next to it. I don't have any space, but just put page 123. Okay, and so that's really important for us to track your time, your minutes. And we will go on to how to send this. After you take a picture of your finished work, send it to me. We're going to open Classroom. I have it up here. We're going to open Classroom, and it takes me immediately to my stream on your class. And we're going to go either to the comment, but I think it's easier to send it to me in an email. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to People. instead down here. So I switched it over to people, and I'm the first one, and I can't send an email to myself. But for example, if you wanted to send an email to me, I'm going to use Maria, for example. If I want to send an email to her, I'm going to press these three little dots up here on to the right of her name, and it says email student. So I'm going to email the student, and I can choose to open it in either two applications, and I'm going to choose Google, and it will open it immediately with the emails already there. Okay, so it's really easy. Just send me a picture. So